Alright, hello. So, I do complain a lot, and I guess this could be another complaint. You're all pretty aware by this point, I'm sure, that I'm lazy. I mean, that's in some things more so than others. I mean, I have put a lot of time into practicing piano. As I mentioned, I've never made the progress in that I'd hoped to make. But I've made progress, and I'm making continual progress, so I can't say that I'm not, isn't worth something to me. But this whole, I mean, at this point, I'm pretty much just have dropped out of at least San Jose State. Going back to school is always a possibility in the future. But for now, I kind of wanted to get a job, but only because I feel guilty for leeching off my parents, basically, because they're sort of paying my way right now. First, it was because I was a student. Now that I'm not going to be a student anymore, at least temporarily, I really have to get a job. But the reason why I guess I'm making this is just to say that I hate the competitiveness. I hate capitalism, sort of. I mean, certainly it's given me some advantages now, but it's a soulless existence. I'm going out there. I'll probably end up, starting, I don't know, stocking shelves, something like that. I mean, I don't have a lot of other skills because I didn't go to college for, engineering or any of the number of things you go to college for, and earn a degree that actually pays you something. But it's not because. It's basically because I have no interest in anything that makes money. I mean, everything's boring. I think there's a lot of people in my situation. They're not. A lot of people go to school because they know there'll be money in the end. But what is that money going to buy you? It's going to buy you a bunch of things that aren't going to make you happy. Buy you temporary diversions from the crappy reality that you're working a job that you really don't like that much every day. But it's not going to make you happy. I mean, it makes you, I guess, happier than you'd be without it, maybe. But I don't know. That's not going to pull me through. Knowing that I have some diversions on the weekends and my off time. Whatever I can do on the off time. I can go ride my jet ski, or I can look at my nice coffee table and shit like that. I could give less of a shit. I don't want any of these things. About the only thing I'm willing to spend money on is musical equipment, and as is, I've got enough musical equipment to keep myself happy, pretty much. I don't really need anything else. So, but just what sucks is that I have to go get this job, or I'm an asshole, And that's not to say that, hey, everyone's got to work, I know, but that's really the disappointing thing, is that everyone has to work. I mean, why? I know it has to be that way, and I'm just a lazy, spoiled, bastard, and that's how it is, and sure. That's what most people would say, but honestly, I don't give a shit what you people say, because, I guess I'm just used to being lazy. I know some people will hate me for saying that, say, oh, you son of a bitch, how can you say these things? Well, I just don't have any drive. I really don't. I don't see the point. I don't see how it's going to bring me any level of happiness. The only reason why I want to do it at this point is for the sake of my parents, and that's it. For myself, I could give less of a crap. So, once again, life is feeling pretty pointless. There's really not a lot going on. I certainly can't seem to find anything. Nothing that I actually care about is ever going to pay me any money, so I'm pissed, and I'm pissed that I have to go competing with shitloads of other people at things that I just don't give a shit about. I don't care about. I gotta compete just to make a living with other people who also don't care about what they're doing, but are willing to work harder than me because they appreciate the trappings of capitalist society, I guess, or maybe they, at least pretend to, or want other people to think that they care or something. I don't know, but I don't know. Things are looking bleak. But at least I'm still pretty happy as of right now. Once my job starts, we'll see how that goes. I'm sure in the beginning phases it'll be more enjoyable, but the further I get into it, the less I'll enjoy it, the more I'll hate the crappy routine that you inevitably get stuck in. And that's all.